What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your third stimulus check update. We've had major breaking news on pieces of the third stimulus check package already passing. We're going to go over the latest news of that in this video. We're also going to hear directly from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on not one stimulus check, but two possible stimulus checks from two stimulus packages. And we're going to hear from Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader, on the reintroduction of student loan forgiveness. This is going to be a good one. Lots of information coming out. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos regarding the third stimulus check and other stimulus packages such as student loan forgiveness, Social Security increases, mortgage and rental assistance, and more. Give this video a like for us. It really helps out our channel. Okay, first, let's go directly to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on not one stimulus package, but two.
We're very proud of the legislation, and again, it's not the last bill we'll pass. This is the recovery. This is the rescue package. This is the rescue package. We must pass this bill to crush the virus, to save the lives and livelihoods of the American people, to put children back in school and people back to work. That is its purpose. We want to do it in a way that is fair, that addresses the disparities that have existed. Do you know, in the Native American community, 2 times as many people, percentage-wise, have died than whites? The disparity in the African American community and in the Hispanic community is sinful. So as we do this bill, we want to do so in a way that is fair and equitable, and continue to do testing, etc., distribution of the virus, but keeping a record of how this has been distributed. Then hopefully we can get to a place where this bill will be a force for fairness rather than ossifying some of the unfairness that has gone before. Then we have the next bill will be, this is rescue, that's recovery. And we're already working with some of the provisions that we would have in a Recovery Act. We're legislators, that's why we're here, that's what we do. And so we're always getting ready for the next legislation. Build Back Better for the people. These were some of what we talked about. Joe Biden said help is on the way, and the recovery package with lower health care costs and bigger paychecks for the people is what we need to do. So just because something might not be in one bill, and we don't accept that yet, but if it isn't, we have other places to do it. In fact, I wish we were talking about a living wage, but $15 an hour is an important improvement over that.
So, wow, Nancy Pelosi there speaking about not only this package, stimulus package, but the next one. She calls this one the rescue package and the next one the recovery package. This basically goes along with what the Biden administration has said, that there will be stimulus checks and stimulus packages until the pandemic is over, and that they're already working on the next stimulus package. As you know, these stimulus packages don't get passed and don't get written overnight. They take time. And she says they're already working on the next stimulus package. That has already been announced by President Joe Biden. That will be called the infrastructure package or the Build Back Better package. And we'll have multiple different provisions of stimulus in there, as you heard her say. Whatever might not be included in this first stimulus package may be included in the next stimulus package, along with possibly another round of stimulus checks, another unemployment extension, another extension of SNAP, WIC, and EBT, possible student loan forgiveness, possible Social Security increases. As you may know, we've had this here. This is from JoeBiden.com, his economic recovery plan. He wants to increase Social Security checks by $200 per month, as proposed by Senator Wyden and colleagues. This is also authored by Senator Chuck Schumer. As you can see here, official on the Senate.gov Elizabeth Warren's senator page, Senate Majority Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren both have written a bill to increase Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, and railroad benefits by $200 per month for 2 years. Although this could be, when written into law, it could be a permanent increase. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. I don't think that when they pass this increase, that it will count against your food stamps or other benefits because this is a bonus increase. I don't expect them to do that because a lot of people are right on the line. So my personal thought is when this comes back up, and they go to pass this possibly in one of these next stimulus packages or through a standalone bill, I don't expect them to count this against other benefits from the government, such as food stamps or something along those lines. Honestly, these kind of raises are long overdue. Just like the minimum wage raise is long overdue. A lot of people are upset, and rightfully so, that it's so much that they're raising it. They're more than doubling it. But at least I think most people can agree that at least a small to medium raise of minimum wage is long overdue. It's been over 10 years since they've raised the federal minimum wage, along with the possibility of, in one of these stimulus packages, student loan forgiveness, as well as other different things. Another stimulus bill from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren is for the president to cancel up to $50,000 in student loan debt immediately. Democrats have been outlining a new plan for immediate action in 2021, although they say the president can do this through existing executive authority through a presidential executive order, but this could also be in one of the stimulus packages or a standalone bill. In fact, here is Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer speaking today about the reintroduction of a student loan forgiveness bill.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming and joining us. This shows you we are a tough and dedicated group. We are having an outdoor press conference in the beginning of February. And I want to thank Senators Warren, Representatives Presley and Adams and Omar and Jones. Is Representative Presley here?
Yes.
There you are. Oh,
There she is.
looking for the... There you go. For being here today. And certain of my pals couldn't join us. Congresswoman Waters, chair of the Banking Committee in the House, and my fellow New Yorkers, Richie Torres and Jamal Bowman. People who are three great new freshmen from New York are going to help all of us lead the charge on this. Mondaire Jones, who was here, and Richie Torres and Jamal Bowman, who couldn't be with us. Now, why are we here? We are here today to introduce our proposal to cancel $50,000 in student debt.
Right, yeah.
And take a huge burden off so many people in America. College should be a ladder up. For too many people, debt is the anchor that weighs them down, and they rarely overcome it. Long before COVID-19 ravaged our country, put so many New Yorkers and others out of work, people across the country have been crushed by the overwhelming loan burden that they've had. This debt holds people back from buying cars, from going on vacations, from starting families, from getting the job they want to get. It's a huge anchor on our entire economy, and there's very little that the president could do with the flick of a pen that would boost our economy more than canceling $50,000 in student debt. It'll be a huge push into our economy. The bottom line is this is one of those things the president can do on his own. Senator Warren and I have researched this thoroughly. Other presidents have done it, not in the magnitude we're asking, but the fact that they have been able to do it shows there is legal authority. We have met with the president. We are pushing the president and his people, and we are very hopeful that the cry from one end of America to the other, take this student loan debt off our backs, will be heard in the White House, and we can accomplish this goal. And I'll tell you one thing, we are not going to let up until we accomplish it, until $50,000 of debt is forgiven for every student in the country.
So that is Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, who has a pretty convincing argument there. He says that previous presidents have done this type of thing through presidential executive order, and that has set the precedence that it can be done simply through a presidential executive order. Doesn't even need to go through a stimulus package or a stimulus bill. So these are the type of possibilities. I mean, he's the Senate Majority Leader campaigning for this. He's also there with Senator Elizabeth Warren and Senator Ilhan Omar, I believe. And I mean, these are very powerful people. It's the Senate Majority Leader literally campaigning for this. So this and the Social Security raise of $200 per month, 20% increases for widows and widowers, and 5% increases for people on Social Security for over 20 years, along with the index change that would increase your yearly index changes. Those are all proposed also by Senator Chuck Schumer, who is, as we just showed you on the screen a few moments ago. So these are very real possibilities going forward. When you have the Senate Majority Leader campaigning for things like this, these are probably very, very likely to pass in the future. And he's literally campaigning to get the president to do this. President Joe Biden, at least Chuck Schumer says, can pass these simply through a presidential executive order without even going through Congress. Although even if they did go through Congress, we know that they can pass bills with the reconciliation card where the Democrats have control of the House and the Senate and can simply pass bills on their own. So honestly, a lot of these bills are very real possibilities. I will be keeping you updated on all the latest developments of these, as well as the latest stimulus packages. In the last 48 hours, we have had major movement, huge developments on the third stimulus check package. We've had partial passage of the package. As you can see here, the U.S. House of Representatives has passed the budget resolution moving forward with the $1.9 trillion third stimulus package, the COVID relief plan. The House approved a budget resolution last night as Democrats move forward with the process that will allow them to pass the $1.9 trillion stimulus package without Republicans. The U.S. House of Representatives passed the budget resolution yesterday, a key step as Democrats push towards a vote on the $1.9 trillion third stimulus check package. Approval of the measure allows Congress to move forward with the reconciliation process through which Democrats can pass the stimulus check bill without Republican support. The Senate is expected to approve a resolution later this week. Reflecting the partisan divide over the relief plan, the House passed this resolution 218 to 212 vote. 2 Democrats voted against it, while not a single Republican voted yes and supported it. On Tuesday, we had a similar bill or a similar procedure passed in the Senate. As you can see here, the Senate vote clears path for Biden's stimulus plan to be pushed through the reconciliation process. The Senate passed the procedural motion with a 50 to 49 vote to move forward with the budget resolution in the Senate, clearing the way for passing many provisions, including President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package through reconciliation on Tuesday. So we've had bills or motions passed in both the House and the Senate now within the last 48 hours on the third stimulus check package. So basically, they've partially passed it. The reconciliation process to pass it without the Republican support, because honestly, no Republicans at this point are in support of another third stimulus check package. But the Democrats can pass it on their own because they have control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency. So they can pass multiple stimulus checks and stimulus packages for the next 2 years without the Republican support at all. As we heard earlier in this video, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is already saying that they're already writing and working on the next stimulus package, the fourth stimulus check package, which is called the infrastructure package, which will have multiple sets of stimulus provisions in there. As you know, these packages take time, so they're already working on the fourth one now while they're partially passing the third stimulus check package. Because they have to pass this through the reconciliation process, it's not a simple vote in the Senate, vote in the House, and then we have it passed. They're going to get to that, but basically they have to pass some procedural motions on the front half basically allowing the reconciliation card or the reconciliation rule to be able to pass the bill in this form. Democrats say that this has been passed 17 different times over the past like 20 years or so, and Republicans have used it just recently, a few years ago, for the Trump tax cuts. That bill cost about $2 trillion. So Republicans have used this in the past also, most recently for the Trump tax cuts. So Democrats are doing this now also, and will likely be doing this multiple different times for multiple different stimulus checks and stimulus packages going forward. Honestly, they're working on this very quickly, as we literally just had a resolution passed in the House and the Senate within the last 48 hours. So they're moving very quickly on the final passage of this third stimulus check package. After that, we will have even more coming, along with more rounds of mortgage and rental assistance, student loan forgiveness, Social Security increases, unemployment bonuses and extensions, and more stimulus checks and stimulus packages. So I will be keeping you up to date on all of these, as the Democrats are able to do this for 2 years. So make sure you're subscribed down below. It's completely free. And click the bell icon after subscribing so you get notifications. Click it to all notifications. And share this video with your friends and family so that they know about these stimulus check packages and other bills such as student loan forgiveness and Social Security increases, so your friends and family won't miss out on these, and mortgage and rental assistance. That's a big one also. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.